Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today our topic is the chemical properties of the nitric acid, as we have already discussed its physical properties. Number one is thermal decomposition. On heating, nitric acid decomposes and it forms nitrogen dioxide, that is HNO3. On heating, it decomposes, it forms NO2 plus H2O plus O2. This is 4 times, this is 2 times, and this is 4 times. 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 10, 4 2, 12, oxygen 4 3s are 12, hydrogen 4, hydrogen 4, nitrogen 4, nitrogen 4. Number second is acidic properties. Nitric acid acts as a strong acid. It reacts with number A. It reacts with alkalis, forming the nitrates. Forming nitrates. तो NaOH अगर हम ले लेंगे, it is a base, HNO3. It forms NaNO3, sodium nitrate plus water. और अगर हम कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड लेंगे, basic oxide with the HNO3, it forms CaNO3. Calcium, it is in +2 oxidation state, so CaNO3 whole twice plus water, H2O. Number B, it decomposes carbonates and bicarbonates. For example, calcium carbonate plus HNO3 nitric acid, it forms CaNO3 whole twice. This is calcium nitrate. NO3 is -1 oxidation state. Calcium is +2. So when we take twice, it is -2 and +2. This is calcium nitrate. So twice 2 hydrogen plus CO2 plus H2O. CaNO3 whole twice H2O, एक ऑक्सीजन निकलेगा यहाँ से, CO2. Again, if we take sodium carbonate, NaCO3, Na2 carbonate is -2 oxidation state, so it is +2 -2. So Na2CO3, sodium carbonate plus HNO3. NaCO3. It first forms NaHCO3 sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3 plus NaNO3 sodium nitrate. The sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3 plus HNO3 forms NaNO3 NaNO3H2O plus CO2. Again, sodium carbonate plus nitric acid forms, this is sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, and this is sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. This sodium bicarbonate again reacts with the nitric acid, forms sodium nitrate plus water plus carbon dioxide. So with the calcium carbonate, calcium nitrate is formed. This is calcium nitrate. These are some of the acidic properties. Now oxidizing properties. Number second is third. Number first, thermal decomposition. Number second, oxidizing the acidic properties. Now number third, oxidizing properties. This nitric acid acts as a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes different compounds. For example, number one we will take, it oxidizes sulfur, hydrogen sulfide to sulfur. First, we must keep in mind that this nitric acid, which acts as a strong oxidizing agent, this, if we take concentrated nitric acid, it itself gets reduced to NO2, and a dilute nitric acid gets oxidized itself to NO in the properties of, if we take its properties and when it reacts with the non-metals, with the compounds or with the non-metals. First we will take its reaction with the compounds. It oxidizes hydrogen sulfide to sulfur to concentrated HNO3. If we take HNO3 concentrated, it decomposes into, it first forms nitrogen dioxide plus water plus oxygen, twice NO2, twice NO2. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 5 and 6. This is how first nitric acid gets reduced to nitrogen dioxide. This hydrogen sulfide then reacts with the nascent oxygen and it forms sulfur plus water. If we combine the two fractions, and the overall reaction will be, this is first balanced, this 2 is balanced, सल्फर एक हाइड्रोजन 2 और ऑक्सीजन 1, यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन 2 नाइट्रोजन 2 नाइट्रोजन 2 हाइड्रोजन 2 ऑक्सीजन 2 2s are 4 5 and 6 2 3s are 6. So the overall reaction is twice HNO3. This is concentrated plus H2S. तो नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन और यहाँ पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में और राइट हैंड साइड में एक एक है, दे विल कैंसिल. ट्वाइस NO2 प्लस वाटर 1 वाटर 2 1 and 1 2 S plus twice water. This is the overall reaction with concentrated nitric acid. Similarly, if we take dilute nitric acid, HNO3 dilute plus H2S forms NO. Here it forms NO. It itself gets reduced to nitric oxide. Here it was reduced to nitrogen dioxide. Nitric oxide NO plus S plus NO plus S plus H2O twice NO twice. This is 6 times oxygen here, and hydrogen is 4 times 2 and 2 4. Hydrogen 4 times, sulfur 1 time. So this is balanced chemical equation. Twice nitric acid dilute, it oxidizes hydrogen sulfide to sulfur, and it also forms nitric oxide. Now second, it oxidizes sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid. Again we will take concentrated nitric acid HNO3, concentrated, it forms twice NO2 plus H2O plus O. Here I have written the combined reactions of reactions, and this is the combined reaction when we take dilute nitric acid. So अगर हम concentrated again the same reaction as was in the earlier case with the hydrogen sulfide, the nitric acid, it first gives nitrogen dioxide plus water plus nascent oxygen, and then this SO2 and oxygen in presence of the water, it forms H2SO4. Again this is balanced chemical equation. Now we will add the two half reactions. Oxygen cancel, water from this side, and it will also cancel. Sorry, it is twice HNO3. Twice hydrogen, twice nitrogen, 6 times oxygen, 2 to 4, 5 and 6. Now overall reaction is twice HNO3 concentrated plus SO2 gives twice NO2 plus H2SO4. So concentrated nitric acid oxidizes sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid. Also the nitrogen dioxide is formed. Similarly, if we take dilute nitric acid, if we take dilute nitric acid, HNO3 is dilute, and we will allow it to react with the sulfur dioxide in presence of the water. It forms H2SO4. Here NO is formed, plus it is H2SO4 plus NO. Here we will first balance it, twice NO, तो nitrogen balance होगी तो sulfur 2 3s are 6, 6 plus sulfur is 1, 6O2 8 9, तो इसको twice करेंगे, twice water, twice and twice. Now we will see whether it is balanced. Twice HNO3, नाइट्रोजन 2, हाइड्रोजन 2, 4 और 2 6, हाइड्रोजन is 3 times 6, so we will take this 3 times sulfur, 3 times hydrogen, 2 4 2 6, 3 2s are 6. Now we will see oxygen, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 6 6 12, 13 14, 3 2s are 12, 13 and 14. So this is sulfuric acid plus nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is formed. Now we will take its third reaction, oxidizing property, that it oxidizes ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. Number third is it oxidizes ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. Now HNO3 concentrated, it forms twice H2O, yes, it will form NO2 twice plus O. Now FeSO4, this is ferrous sulfate, it reacts with this nascent oxygen in presence of the sulfuric acid. It forms Fe2SO4 whole thrice plus Fe2 twice. We will take Fe2SO4 whole thrice is water. So we will see whether it is balanced. Fe2SO4, 2 times SO4, 1 time SO4, 3 times SO4 plus water. Now the overall reaction will be, this is 1 time nascent oxygen, it will cancel. Now twice HNO3 concentrated plus twice FeSO4 plus H2SO4 means Fe2SO4 whole thrice plus 1 time water, twice water plus twice NO2. This is ferric sulfate. Here in ferrous sulfate, the oxidation state of the oxygen is +2, and here it is +3. So in ferric sulfate, the oxidation state of Fe is +3. Now it oxidizes non-metals also. We will write its reaction with the non-metals. Number 4. It oxidizes non-metals like carbon, sulfur, iodine and phosphorus to their oxo acids. Concentrated HNO3 oxidizes non-metals like carbon, sulfur, iodine, phosphorus to their oxo acids. Now we will take carbon, HNO3 concentrated forms H2O plus NO2 plus O twice. Now carbon plus oxygen in presence of the water it forms H2CO3. H2CO3. So carbon plus nascent oxygen plus water gives H2CO3. We will balance it, carbon 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2, oxygen 3. So we will take twice oxygen, nascent oxygen. So in the earlier reaction, first reaction, when the nitric acid decomposes and it forms NO2, it gets reduced to NO2, it gives nascent oxygen. Here it was one nascent oxygen. Then we have to add the two half reactions, It is the nascent oxygen which combines with the carbon in presence of the water and forms the carbonic acid. So we have to cancel जितने nascent oxygen निकलते हैं वो consume होते हैं. In order to cancel it, we have to multiply it by 2, so that twice nascent oxygen and twice nascent oxygen will cancel. So the overall reaction will be, it is now 4 times. 2 से सारी reaction को we have to multiply with the 2, we have to double their quotients, that is here it is 4 times HNO3 plus 4 times. Now we have to add the left hand side. This is carbon and this is nascent oxygen and twice nascent oxygen will cancel. This is water and here we have to write 2 times water. तो ये 1 times water है, ये यहाँ से cancel हो जाएगा. Here it was 1 time water, here it is 2 times water. एक cancel हो जाएगा तो 1 water रहेगा यहाँ पर. NO2 twice NO2 plus H2CO3 and we will write 1 times water. And this is carbonic acid. Number 6. Sulfur is oxidized to sulfuric acid. Similarly, if we take HNO3 concentrated, it will give us H2O plus NO2 plus oxygen, sulfur plus water plus oxygen gives H2SO4. We will balance it, H2SO4. We will write 3 times oxygen, 1 time oxygen, 4 times oxygen. here now we have 3 times nascent oxygen. Here we have in the in this, when nitric acid decomposes, it gives 1 nascent oxygen. In order to cancel these on left hand side and right hand side, we have to multiply the first reaction by 3. So the overall reaction will be this, and this will cancel thrice HNO3. This will not be thrice, already we have the balance, it is twice, so 3 into 2, 6 times HNO3 plus S plus water. Here it is 1 times, here it is 3 times, 8 और 8 cancel, यहाँ 2 times रहेगा, so gives thrice NO2 plus H2SO4 plus, this is 3 times, this is 1 time, 2 times water. Number 7, it oxidizes iodine to iodic acid. That is HNO3 gives concentrated H2O plus NO2 plus O twice iodine plus nascent oxygen first formed I2O5, iodine pentoxide first is formed, so 5 times. Now this I2O5 reacts with the water and it forms HiO3, HiO3 twice. This is iodine. When it reacts with the nascent oxygen, it forms iodine pentoxide. This iodine pentoxide at the same time reacts with the water and it forms HiO3. HiO3 twice hydrogen, twice iodine. This is iodine 3, so oxygen 6 times, 5 over 1 6 times. So the overall reaction will be, here this is 5 times nascent oxygen, here it is 1 time nascent oxygen. We will cancel it. We have to add 3 reactions to write the overall reaction. Now overall reaction will be, this is 2 times HNO3, 5 से multiply करेंगे. This is 10 times nitric acid concentrated plus, this is I2 plus I2, iodine pentoxide 1 time, iodine pentoxide, we have to cancel it, plus water, water is 1 time, here water is 5 times, एक और एक कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो यहाँ पर 4 टाइम्स रहेगा, 4 तो कुछ नहीं रहेगा यहाँ पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, 4 टाइम्स वाटर प्लस 5 टाइम्स NO2 प्लस 2 times HiO3. This is iodic acid. And the product gets cancelled. First formed as byproduct here is iodine pentoxide. This is iodine pentoxide. Similarly, with the reaction, it reacts with the phosphorus and forms phosphoric acid, H3PO4. We will write this reaction also with the non-metal phosphorus. Phosphorus is oxidized to phosphoric acid. HNO3 concentrated gives H2O plus NO2 plus O, otherwise phosphorus plus O plus H2O gives H3PO4. So we will write 3 times, we will write here 2 times. Hydrogen 6 times, phosphorus 2 times phosphorus, and oxygen now 4 times, 2 fours are 8, here it is 3 times, so 5 times nascent oxygen. When this is 4 times nascent oxygen, again we have to write it, it is 5 times, we have to take it 5 times so that this nascent oxygen and this nascent oxygen will cancel. So the overall reaction will be 5, 2. We have to multiply this reaction with the 5. So 10 times HNO3 concentrated plus 2 times phosphorus plus, here it is 3 times water, here it is 5 times water, 3 और 3 cancel, तो यहाँ 2 times water रहेगा, twice H3PO4 plus 5 times NO2, we have to multiply it with the 5 times, 5 में से 3 निकलेंगे यहाँ से जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में है, तो यहाँ पर 2 times plus 2 times water is phosphoric acid. So these were the oxidizing properties with the non-metals. Similarly, nitric acid interacts with the metals and forms a number of the products, different products, and the products formed depend upon the concentration of the acid, it depend upon the nature of the metal, the reactivity of the metal, because we have different types, almost 3 types of the metals. Ones which are noble metals, which do not react easily, like platinum, gold. We have metals which are more electropositive than hydrogen, and also we have metals which are less electropositive with the hydrogen. So it forms different products. Almost it attacks all these metals except this platinum and gold. So the reaction with the metals we will discuss in next.